Hi everyone! We're glad you're going to use the Google Expeditions VR with your students. Virtual reality enhances learning by allowing your students to go places and times that they ordinarily couldn't. Today we're going to show you what is included in the kit and how to get started with your students. So let's jump in. The first thing you'll want to set up is the wireless router. Plug it into an available power outlet. Turn it on by pressing this button. Once the two Wi-Fi lights are blinking green, you're all set. Now, turn on the teacher's presentation tablet. Make sure it has plenty of battery charge. It should connect to the wireless router automatically. If not, click Settings and look for the Wi-Fi network named VR Hotspot. If you are in need of the password, it is noted on top of the router itself. Please note, this router does not connect to the internet. Now, launch the Expeditions app. Check to make sure your requested expedition has been downloaded on the app. If you cannot find your expedition, or if you would like to add another, you will need to disconnect the tablet from the router Wi-Fi and switch it to the CUSD guest Wi-Fi. Then, download the appropriate expedition. It's important to check this before your lesson, so you aren't trying to download the file while your students are waiting. Now you're ready to connect your phones to the router. Please note that these phones do not have the ability to make phone calls or texts. This kit should come with 35 phones. When you receive the kit, the phones will be in the headsets. Turn on the phones by pushing the power button. Check to make sure they are fully charged before use. Remember, you may need to charge them in the middle of the day, as batteries may not hold enough power for a full day of constant use. Once they are powered on, open the Expeditions app. After you start the expedition, the students will need to click Join on their phone. Now, place the phone into the headsets. They are now ready for student use. Your students can make a couple of adjustments to the goggles for more comfortable viewing. First, they can slide the lenses closer together or farther apart. Please remember to warn your students to remain seated while the goggles are on their head. Now we're ready to start the actual expedition. On your teacher tablet, click Guide and then Start. Your students will now view the first scene in the expedition. You may want to pause in between scenes to check for understanding. Also, allow some time for a new scene to load on all of the devices. You can click on this mountain icon to highlight a specific location within the scene. Students will be directed to this location with tiny arrows. To move to the next scene, scroll to the right, or you can go back by scrolling to the left. If at any time a student feels uncomfortable or dizzy, encourage him or her to take the headset off. Students can still follow along with the expedition if they remove the phone from the headset and switch to screen mode by clicking this button. Please reference the mandatory training guide before teaching any VR expedition. If you need to charge the devices, use the charging station and plug in each phone. We hope you enjoy your Google Expeditions. If you run into any issues during your expedition, you can dial technology from a classroom phone. If you need assistance before or after your lesson, please submit a help desk request or contact your friendly EdTech specialist. Thanks and happy traveling.